G'day Carbonites, welcome back to Space Engineers Survival Maybe. So I spent the rest of the day gathering some more resources. So I got some more magnesium and some more iron. I can't believe how much iron we've gone through so far. It's like 500,000 at least. And we did have a really good stockpile of steel plates. We had like 3 grand. And now look at it. Yeah, it's dwindling again. Oh, we got some solar cells, nice. That's enough for 1 panel. Beautiful. So we've got 10. 10 on each side. Wow. It's not very good at all. Yeah, so the batteries are down to 39% because I've had to recharge the mining vessel. So I've used a little bit of the power, but it's not on recharge, so it's not gonna steal all the power. Oh, we've also got another refinery online. This is getting ridiculous. Maybe I should change one of the power efficiencies for like a yield module or something like that. I think if we put one yield module on there, it'll give us an extra 19%, I believe. But it'll also increase our power consumption from 112 to, I think it's like 156 or something like that. I don't know, is it really worth it? Oh yeah, and I spent a lot of steel. Yeah, this is where the three grand of steel went. Because I wanted to get it out of wireframe so you guys could actually see what we were building. Because I know it's very difficult to imagine it while it's all in wireframe, but now you can. Obviously that hole's not going to be there. Once we get rid of all the stuff we have up there, this will be a fully enclosed room, and we won't have a cave-in type thing here. That's going to be another set of stairs to match this side. But yeah, we come downstairs and we've got our archway. So it sort of looks like a keyhole. Well, the smaller passageways do. They sort of look like a keyhole. And yeah, and then I started drilling out this, and then I thought I better bring the guys back in. They can see. So that's what we're gonna do. The attacks have subsided for now. As you can see, we don't have the marker on our screen, so we've got a little bit of a break. So this is going to be a very big open chamber where all the refineries are going. And like I said in the last episode, I've got enough room planned for 6 refineries. Okay, so it's going to be, yeah, there's going to be 3 tiles in the middle, and then there's going to be refineries on either side of that, and they're going to be spaced out by 2 tiles. So I probably want to leave myself a gap of 3 before we place our first refinery. And that's because later on I think I might have a path to go down, because the refinery is actually going to be sunken into the floor. That's what the plan is anyway. Yeah, so I'm gonna dig out the floor plan and I'll bring you guys back. All right, well, there is the length. That's the length of the refinery room. And I've left the spaces here so you can see got enough for 3 refineries there. And there'll be 3 here. But obviously these are going to be... because we're going to have modules here as well. So these are actually going to be 3 long. So I'll have to widen this out a little bit. Okay. So that's the... Wow, this is a really wide room. Alright, so these are the spots where the refineries are going to sit. So we're going to have to drill these down. And there's only going to be 1 block sitting above it. So the refineries are 4 blocks tall. And we're going to have 1 sitting on top. So we're going to drill down 3. And the floor will be on the 4th. Alright, we definitely need to get some lights down here as soon as possible. I just want to get the refineries set up. Like even if the assembler... Nah, because the assemblers are literally on the other side here. So we may as well get those set up as well. This, yeah, next archway leads directly into the assembler room. So may as well get them both set up down here. Get it all done. Yeah, so there we go. That's the, there's one of the pits. Like that. Yep, very cool. All right, get rid of that. So I think, yeah, seeing as we're going to make an underground area as well, I will have to dig all this out underneath as well. Well, I spent the entire night down there. I came up to check on the production and saw it was midday. This is how far I've gotten. So I've got all the cavity dug out. Everything down here is ready to go. So what I'm going to do now is work on getting the conveyor system set up, because currently there's no point in bringing the refineries down here if we can't connect them up to the rest of the network. So I'm going to work on all that first. And then if I have enough resources to get that set up, then I'll move the refineries down here. Okay, so we are going to have 1 tile worth it, or 1 block of walkway behind the refineries. And then there's going to be like a pillar system. So in between each refinery, there's going to be a double thick pillar that sticks out. So the actual back wall is back a little bit further from here, one block worth. So yeah, the pillars are going to stick out a full block. And we're going to do a similar designed to what is upstairs in the main corridor. So there's going to be these beams that run across. So this section here is going to come up and it'll sit down a little bit lower than the rest of the ceiling. So it'll give the illusion that it's a load-bearing beam that runs across the top. Now the conveyor system, we're going to go a little bit different for this. It's not going to be underneath the floor. It's going to be out in the open. It's going to be visible. Because I have an idea that should look pretty cool, having all the exposed conveyor ports and everything. So hopefully it looks pretty cool on the end. Should add a little bit of detail to this otherwise very big and empty room. But before I can do that, I'm going to have to get this back wall set up. So I'll see you guys soon. Okay, slight change of plans. It's we're going to do the pillar system in the same location as each of the refineries. And so there's going to be a recessed section in between each, like that. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to do the beam system. So I'm actually going to have to knock the top off it. The roof, I mean. Okay, that should be right. That doesn't need to be up there. Okay, let's grab out our 2x1x1 base. All right, so we just go across all of them like that. Same design as upstairs in the main corridor. So this recessed section actually gets the tip on it as well. But this section here doesn't. It gets half blocks. And that'll give the that drop down look, because the roof will be sitting up there like that. Okay, so that's what it's going to look like. Not that you can tell because it's all in wireframe. It's terrible. All right, well, I've got to take this all the way over to the other side and mimic it. So I'm not going to bother dragging you guys along for the ride. This is probably going to take all night. I'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, holy shit. Finally done. Now I can do the conveyor system. All right, this is cool. So, first off, what we need to do is work out where the conveyor system is going to be on the refinery. So let's place that way. All right. So when we come in, we're going to see the upgrade modules. They're going to be facing towards us. So that means conveyor ports on the left, on this side here. But when we face it around this way, well, it's going to be on our left again, but it's going to be on the opposite side. This one's going to be towards the entrance. On this side, it's going to be towards the exit. So I need to keep that in mind. Okay. Yeah, this is good. Okay. So let's get rid of this block here on all of them. That is going to be a junction box, which I need interior plate for. I need energy as well, so. And now I need health. Oh no, I didn't. Nice. Oh, okay. I was thinking, what the hell's going on? Is it the apocalypse or something outside? All I can see is this green sky. It's because it's the afternoon. Late in the afternoon. Okay, junction box time. Doesn't matter which way they're facing because it's going to be hidden from view with these guys. So that those pipes are roughly in the center of this this double pillar system, and it should be roughly in the middle of the conveyor, the refinery as well, which will look pretty cool. Should I place all these? There's no point. Okay, let's go back to our conveyor tube to pipes. No, not that one. We need the one with the actual pipes coming out of it. Just like that. Beautiful. And then, no, it's not that one. We need number 9. That's going to be the mirrored. The mirrored pipes curve. There we go. Beautiful. So that was my idea. And to link them all together, we can just run pipes directly across. So add a little bit more detail to the walls. Thought that'd be pretty cool. And we will run them this way to go to the assembler room, and it will run out through this way to go back to the rest of the network, which we'll have to work out at some point. But yeah, I think that'll look really cool. It's nice and neat and adds a little bit more detail to it. All right, so we're gonna do the same with this. Spin that around. Okay, so I want to get all the conveyor system welded up before I even attempt to do the refineries. So let's work out how we're going to get this back to our original system for now. Where's... Oh, nice. Our spectator cam's in here. So where is... Wow, it's actually not that far away at all. We just run pipes from there. And then this is where they're going to come through this block here. Yeah, we can definitely do that. All right, cool. So we're going to go through there like that. Junction box. Now we're going to use the conveyor tubes to pipes, but without the pipes on it. And we're going to use one of these blocks here. So it's a straight with a small bend on it. And it only takes up one cube, one block. Because then that puts it on the left-hand side of that box, which should line up perfectly with this box here. But it's going to sit up higher than what we had the rest of the pipes. So what I want to do is grab the mirrored version of this one, or no, the regular version. Pipes curve. And then that way it'll sit down lower in line with the rest of it. Beautiful. So that's this entire row going to that junction box there. We will have to do the same with this one, and it will have to like double back to join into the rest of the system. But for now, I think this will be all right. We can just focus on getting this hooked up. We should be right. So I think seeing as this eventually is going to be a it's going to be another path, I think we should just start digging it out. Now when Splitsie does all his like piping and everything like this, he uses GPS markers to work out where things are going to line up, which is it's actually pretty cool to watch him do it, but it's far beyond me. I'll end up drilling tunnels all over the place, so I'm just going to cheat and use spectator cam to work out where I am, and even then I'm probably going to mess it up, to be honest. Okay, so which side of this block do we need to be on? Let's turn our light on. Not that it's going to help much. This is the block here, so we're going to be on... okay, so we need to be on the far side of this block here. So if we use one of those pipe curves, that's like every block on the hotbar. This one, pipes curve long. Yep, that takes it to the end. But it curves it down. Oh, actually, this is... No, that's not going to work. If we do that, because of the... Oh, no, it will work. Yep, I was just thinking the way the pipes were orientated. We wouldn't be able to attach it onto that, but we should be able to. All right, now let's never go down here again. Damn it. We are 5 large steel tubes short. I don't think we can access anything from here either. I don't think it works that way. Okay, you can't click it, but you can drag it over. All right, whatever. Save me a trip up there. Okay, beautiful. All right. See if we can put these back. Not in there. Grab 50 of those. The reason being is I want to hide the conveyor thing. Conveyor junction. So what we're going to do is use a catwalk over it. Catwalk open. Just like that. I'll put a nice grid over it. It'll hide it, add a little bit more detail. That's another thing I learnt from Splitsie. He does it with a lot of his builds, and yeah, I think it looks really cool. Okay. This is all connected to the network. It's ready to be set up, so we may as well put the efficiency modules in. I think we're still going to keep running the efficiency modules, and when we get a bit more comfortable with our power, that's when we'll switch over to probably like a couple of yield and then a couple of speed modules. But for now, actually we're going to need a way to get down there. So this is why why I left the 3 wide gap at the front. So I want to put some stairs in here somewhere. I'm thinking, do I want it in the middle or do I want to go up against the wall? Let's go up against the wall. Stairs. Yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of that. I did not think that. I did not think that through at all. What I was thinking is I was going to try and continue that pillar system that we've got all the way down to under the ground. So that's why I didn't want to put the stairs here, because they would run directly into it. But I think it might look a little bit weird if we go down this way. We'll be in between a pillar and a refinery, so there'll be no way to walk past the staircase. You'd be forced to go up. Unless we do a U-turn and we go underneath that way. That might be alright. So we can still walk around here. Yep, that's fine. Okay, so these 2 are going to go. And what we're going to put in place is an upside down base and an upside down tip. So we still get that usable walking space. But when we go down this way, we'll have a slight slope that we can just fit down. It'll be a little bit cramped, but it should work for what we need. Like that. And we still get our walkway. Yeah. I'm busy, woman. Although I really should fill it up. I have run out of power down here before. And when you run out of energy, your lights turn off. And it is absolutely pitch black down here. It took me 10 minutes to find my way out. Okay, I think this is gonna work. So we've got cool little staircase that goes down like that. And we can put some railings up here to make sure no one falls down there. In quotes, no one. AKA me. Make sure I don't fall down there. But yeah, I think that'll be pretty cool. So that'll get us down here. And then that way we can work on the upgrade modules and that sort of thing. We don't need these here. We could if we fill this all in, connect it all so it's one grid. We can use the walls going up to connect it. Actually, no, the staircase will do it for us. All of that will link this grid. So all we've got to do is connect these. Should be right. Yep. And then we can get rid of these. Yep. That'll be good. That way we get a bit more of a open walkway through here. We'll get all the glowing green lights from these power efficiency modules as well, so it'll look really cool. Nice and eerie. All right, I'm going to go up, get some energy. All right, so now I've got the very difficult task of trying to take a thumbnail shot of this to try and show what I achieved this episode. Actually, I might get if I can at least get the refineries up and running, at least then it might look like I did something. I definitely don't want to put any steel into the flooring because like it's just, I don't have that much steel. Need to increase production hardcore. Oh, one thing I forgot. These two blocks here, they're not actually going to be full blocks. They're going to be 2 by 1 by 1 bases. And we could either do them like that, so we see half of the module, or we could spin them around like this. And we would end up being able to see the entire module. I think that would look better. I'm gonna try that anyway, and we can always change it later on. I'm not gonna lie. That's probably gonna bother me. I think I'm gonna have to redo the entire thing so we don't see that it's upside down. Which means all of this conveyor system will have to be on the other side. And all of this one will have to be on the other side. I've currently got 2.5 hours of footage that I need to cut down into a bite-sized episode. And I'm pretty much going to have to redo half of it. All because of my OCD. Yeah, that's like, it's unacceptable. It's going to bother me so much. I'm going to have to redo Luckily, like most of it can stay here. All we really have to do is just this has to be on this side, because when we flip this up the right way, the conveyor is going to shift from that side to this side. All right, it's no big deal. Oh, damn it. I can, having a look at my reference image, I can even see that these were on this side. So if I'd paid a bit more attention to it, I would have avoided this. That's all right. Lesson learned. Welcome back, guys. So I did actually plan on ending the episode after I found out my mistake with the refineries, but I thought, no, I can't leave it like that. So I did end up fixing them all up, swapping over the conveyor system, and then I even welded them all up, as you would have seen in the montage. So currently we have 7 refineries running because I've still got one upstairs running. And yeah, so as you would have seen, I got the conveyor system from this point here all the way over to this side here. Plus, I started the conveyor system for the medical room upstairs. Okay, so yeah, I started digging this out, and yeah, that's where the medical room is going to be. There we go. There's the mining operations site beacon. That's good. I could do with some more loot. Oh shit, I totally forgot there's a hole on the floor here. Should probably fix that, to be honest, because that's dangerous. Yes, and I did build a large storage container. This is really, really good. So all the components that we have are in this one. It was really bothering me that they were being split up over several different containers. And I did a mining trip, got some more iron because we go through so much bloody iron. And now we've got 4 containers that can contain ore. But it looks like we don't have a great deal left. Are the refineries really going through it like that quickly? Like, I mean, I guess we have 7 of them. It's understandable. They've all got a little bit of everything, so... Look at that refinery 15. That just goes to show you how many times I had to place them down, pick them up. Oh shit. One thing I forgot is I actually left this on recharge. Let's turn that off. Are these fully recharged now? Yes. Well, they were. They're actually draining power now that I've got them off recharge. Maybe I should leave them on, seeing as they're full. Yeah, we may as well leave them on. But we're down to 30% battery power. Although we have been getting a lot of solar cells. So this is called LCC for large cargo. And then components. Nice. Yeah, we've got quite a few. Nice. We've got that one done. I have no idea why I did opposites like that. It just worked out that way. It's, yeah. At the rate we're making solar cells, it won't be like that for very long, so it'll be good. Because it's, yeah, it's kind of irritating. Nice. All right. So that guy's still 5.5 clicks away. Okay, so for the future developments, what we're going to be doing is focusing on defenses for this direction here. And then after that, I want to move this solar tower to up the top of the hill. That way we're going to utilize the sun for a lot longer each day, because it'll catch it in the mornings earlier because it'll be up over that ridge line there, and we'll be able to hold on to the sun a lot longer in the afternoons because we won't have anything blocking it, rather than having a massive mountain blocking it. So that'll be next, and I'm going to make it a little bit more bulky rather than this spindly little single cube setup that we've got here. It's going to be a lot more bulky. We'll be able to fit a lot more solar panels on it as well, and it won't be directly connected to the base. It's going to be an off-site setup. So we'll I've been doing some testing, and what we're going to do is put batteries on rotors, and then that way we can detach the rotor and pick up the batteries and bring them down here to recharge the base. It'll be fun. It's not efficient. It'd be a lot more efficient just to build a conduit up the mountain and connect it directly to the base, but I really want to do it this way because I think it'll be fun. Okay, so I think I might leave it here because otherwise this episode is never going to end. Like, I've got over 3 hours of footage now that I'll have to compress down. A lot of it is just like building montage, so I can cut it out, but when I start talking about stuff, I tend to babble on for years, so no doubt there's going to be a lot of that. But yeah, I'm happy with this. It turned out really good. I have welded up a little bit of the flooring, not by choice. It was because I used a welder in these locations to weld up the refineries, so I didn't have to carry all the resources. But yeah, looking good. Alright guys, that is gonna do it. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, don't forget to lead your targets, and I'll see you next time.